All right. Well, I chose brachytherapy, which basically involves the implantation of radioactive pellets directly into the prostate, about 102 in my case, and they emit radioactivity for about a year, and that kills all the cancer cells. The big concerns I had before I chose my treatment, a big part of who I am, my identity, my ego, my self-esteem, is very closely linked to my physicality, physical prowess, fitness, strength, my athletic ability, and included in this, of course, is sexuality and sexual prowess. When I was told that I had a potentially life-threatening illness, what really scared me was the very real possibility that this could compromise, damage, and even cause me to lose the sexual part of my life. I've always loved women. Women have always been a very important part of my life, and the idea that I might never be able to make love to a woman again, I found very depressing. The surgery, the radical prostatectomy, I've always had doubts about that because the radical surgery might cure you, you get to live, but what's the point of living if you get to be only half alive? The idea of death didn't particularly faze me because I'd faced death before. Life is very finite. We all have to die, and I had the view that at that time that I was invincible, that I couldn't die, that nothing could hurt me, that nothing could kill me, and I was sort of in denial. But what really is important to me is how you live during that finite life, during that time that we have, the quality of life. That to me is a really big deal, whereas death was not a big deal at that time. Well, as I said, the main concerns before the treatment were the possibility that the sexual part of my life might be damaged, destroyed, or compromised, and I was particularly worried about that. And all the research that I had done, everything I'd read, pointed to the fact that brachytherapy seemed to offer the best shot at preserving sexual function. And because I was concerned about that, that's the way I ultimately decided to go. Okay, to me, incontinence was never really an issue. I never really thought about it that much. I was more concerned about the sexual aspect. The only problem I ever had with urine flow was that first night out of hospital when my muscles went into spasm and I just couldn't get a flow at all. That was the only experience I had with urine flow. Flomax for the next 6 months helped me get through that. And once I was weaned off Flomax, no problem. I'd never had a problem with continence or incontinence ever since. Okay, 2 years on, sexual function, if I establish a score of 10 out of 10 before the treatment, today, 2 years later, I'm probably 9 out of 10. So perfectly fine, and I'm very happy with that.